Hello there guys and welcome to Arky Gamescast, and today is State of Decay 2 episode 1. Let's talk about it. So, what is the episode 1? Well, today we're going to talk about day and night, weather cycles, and the art direction for the game. So far, as you see on your screen now, this is concept art from Undead Labs, and what the concept art is there's two pieces. There's the night and then there's the day. So these two separate pieces, but the same exact piece, though the lighting has changed. And there's another thing that has changed: the amount of zombies in the picture. So what that indicates to me is in the gameplay, during the nighttime, there are going to be more zombies. It's going to be um, more difficult, and it's gonna, make you survive harder. It's gonna make your time harder out there at nighttime. So that might be a reason to justify maybe picking and choosing whether or not you go out at night or not. So I thought that was a pretty interesting little tidbit that no one's talking about, and that is there's more zombies in the photo at night than there is at day, and that's the only thing in the picture that changes besides the lighting. So I thought that was interesting. So I think it's pretty clear to say nighttime in State of Decay 2 is going to be drastically more hard and difficult than daytime, though daytime is going to be difficult, obviously, because you're fighting off zombies. But on to the next little thing is, the developers are saying that the lighting, the graphics, and the overall ambience and tone of the game is going to be a little bit different from the first one. They want it to be set in a more realistic world. And as you see from the art direction, it looks a bit more Walking Deadish, as this picture here shows. It kind of gives me a Walking Dead vibe, which I really like. Dark, very monotone colors, but it's not always going to be brown, gray, green. If you see in this next picture, the sky. Really take notice to the sky. They are putting a lot of effort into making the game and the lighting systems in the game really work. They really want it to look good. And another thing I noticed in one of the concept art pictures, which is on your screen right now, is that there seems to be some type of weather cycle, which is going to be awesome because in some of the photos it's clear, it's sunny, it's nice, and then in other photos, a lot of the other concept art images, the sky is gray and dark. So that indicates to me that there is going to be a weather system. The Undead Labs have not come out and said anything about a weather system, but I think it's pretty clear that there's going to be some type of weather system, and that's going to go along with the day and night. So Undead Labs is actually doing a lot of work with the art direction with this game, and I'm super happy about that because, yeah, State of Decay 1, was a good-looking game for the amount of people that worked on it. Okay, the game looked good, it did, and it does still look good as the remastered version on current consoles and on the PC. So the previous game looked good, and the previous game is a few years old now. So we can only expect for them to put even more time and effort and really tune in to what made the first one look good and really bring that and make it even better. And I think from what I read on their website, which you guys can go to find all of these concept art images, from what I read, they are putting a lot of their marbles into their art direction, which I enjoy. I want a zombie game that not only looks good, but it gives me a feeling of dread and being scared. You're not often scared in zombie games, and I think with the day and night cycles, the way they're putting the lighting and the time into making the feeling and the ambience different is going to be something really cool and something to look forward to when you're playing the game. Oh crap, it's nighttime. I got to get back to the community, or I might get killed by a feral zombie. Those are some of the things that I hope Undead Labs implements, is that feeling of, oh shit, it is becoming nighttime, I need to get back. And I think that's what they're going for. as an indication of more zombies are at night than there are going to be during the day. I think I'm the first one to say that. Undead Labs, I don't know. Hit me up on Twitter. Am I right? Are there more zombies at night than there are during the day? Because according to your concept art, that's what it looks like. I would love to hear back from you guys. But guys, the art direction for this game is phenomenal. I love when developers really, try to connect with the community and get feedback on the game while it's in progress, while it's in development. And it looks like Undead Labs is every week putting out two or maybe one, new pieces of concept art to kind of show you guys and myself what is behind the development. And I really love that. And Undead Labs isn't giving me much to talk about besides these concept art, which I don't have a problem with. I love talking about the graphics. I love talking about the ambience. And some of these pieces of art are actually really good. So that just means the game is going to look pretty good, if not just great. So, guys, this was episode 1. So let me go over some of the things. We have a weather system, possibly, but I mean, it looks like we do have a weather system in place. We have a dynamic game mechanic, which is more zombies at night than there are during the day. That seems like it is going to be a possibility because of a hint within the two pieces of concept art. We also have, like I said, dynamic weather, which is going to be pretty cool. But also the zombies. I forgot to go over this. The zombies look a lot more deteriorated. So I'm wondering if this means that the game is going to take place in a time a bit more farther away from what State of Decay 1 was, because State of Decay 1 really started off when the zombie outbreak began. So I'm wondering if this one is possibly maybe a year or two after the outbreak, and you're going to come across communities that have things for you or want to maybe kill you. And some of the concept art, which we will be talking about next week, which will be episode 2, is a lot of the concept art are showing base building mechanics. And I really want to talk about that because I feel as if State of Decay 2, with the ties of the base building in Fallout, which was kind of a failure, I think in a State of Decay game that's going to work so much better because you have that community organization mechanic being a root within the gaming experience. So I think it's going to play out a bit better than something like Fallout did. So stay tuned. Next week we will be talking about base building. We're going to talk about a bit more mechanics and things I see within the concept art, like looting and friendly and enemy AIs that are humans and not zombies yet. So we're going to talk about things like that. I love you guys. This has been episode 1, State of Decay 2. I love you guys. This has been the coverage. It's going to progress. More things are going to happen. It's going to get more crazy up until launch. And this is not the only game we're going to be covering. But yeah, for now, guys, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been an Arky Games cast. Oh yeah, and Undead Labs, reach out to me. I would love to get some exclusive content, exclusive interview with you guys. That would be so awesome. That would be huge for my channel, but and huge for me. But that's a side note. I love you guys. Peace.